The USPHL is a standard bearer in American junior hockey. With former talent playing in the NHL and current talent making their mark, we get a look behind the curtain to see what makes their development model a success. I'm Joel Idelson, and this is New England Hockey Journal.
Hockey has its own counterculture, its own language, and its own way of life. The beauties with the sick sauce and flowing lettuce live and breathe the game, whether they're skating in California, Connecticut, or Kiev. The concentration of hockey players in New England makes for a unique environment. The game is everywhere, and so is opportunity. Of the many roads available to aspiring lettuce heads, the United States Premier Hockey League has been a destination for talent. The league's footprint extends from the Northeast to Florida, with Midwestern outposts as well. It strives to offer a bottom-to-top development path that has shaped the skills of top stars Jack Eichel, Jimmy Vesey, and Charlie Coyle, among others. With so many choices in this ever-expanding global game, the USPHL has worked to create an all-inclusive training environment that can aid younger players with reaching their goals of playing college hockey and more.
The fact that you're dealing with an organization really from cradle to college, if you want. A lot of the organizations in our league literally have from mites right on through juniors, which is where you're putting your kids into college hockey. So to be in a system where the top is very run like a European organization, where you have very well-paid professionals that are setting the curriculum for those players from a very young age and doing it the right way.
USPHL was a natural choice for us because it allowed our kids, when they graduated from high school, to play a very competitive level of hockey, but still not so far away from home that we couldn't attend their games. So that was an important consideration for mom and dad. But also for our sons to be put in a situation where not only were they going to be able to play excellent hockey, but they're going to get great exposure to all of the New England-based schools in the area.
It's the belief that, we're committed to their development, right? And I think that's important. It's kind of a catchword that a lot of folks like to use.
People have to know what you do on a day-to-day basis. And I think when you look at your high-end organizations that are in the USPHL, that you're dealing with guys that are doing this full-time. We're not running the Zamboni and then running practice. We're spending time with our players. Literally, for us, we're with our guys from 8 in the morning till almost 4:30 in the afternoon. There's an individual skill session early in the morning, followed by a strength and conditioning with our strength coach in the late morning. Guys usually get a little bite to eat. Then from 1 to 2:15, you're doing a forward skill set, a defenseman skill set, or a special team skill set, followed by a 2:30 to 4 o'clock practice. So, if you really want to be a player at the next level, there's no other place to play.
I'm here with Jimmy Hayes of the Boston Bruins. How good is it to hear that?
That's
pretty
awesome,
good,
yeah.
Right? So, hey, tell us what we're going to do today.
Today we're going to do a single leg skate hop into a lateral med ball toss.
That's a big, long name. What exactly are we doing?
Yeah, we're going to work on some core strength so it simulates a slap shot.
All right, so this is a good drill for guys who want to really work on power in that slap shot.
Yeah, it's a good drill to enhance your core and to develop some more power and your on-ice ability to take a slap shot.
Let's check it out. All right, we got a helper. Do you know this guy?
Yeah.
You've seen him once or twice before.
My little brother there.
So let's get right into it. And if you could explain a little bit what you're doing while you're doing it, it'd be great.
Yeah, so as a righty shot here, I'm going to start on my left leg, load up my weight on my left leg, explode to my right leg, stick the landing, and then throw it, engaging my core. So when you're on your left leg for the power, stick and hold for the right leg power, engage your core, and throw as hard as you can to your partner, embracing that slap shot motion.
All right, let's see a couple. All right, Jimmy, so I can definitely see how that drill just gives you much more power in that slap shot.
Yeah, that drill allows you to use a single leg and develop that power from that one leg into your core and transfer to your upper body, which is the motion of a slap shot, and hopefully develop some more power for your shot as well.
I got Jimmy Hayes of the Boston Bruins.
How would you like a lifetime of frozen memories in your own backyard? Nice Rink brings you those experiences and memories with your very own backyard rink. Imagine stepping out your back door into the crisp winter air. Walking past your warm, glowing fire pit under the blanket of a starry winter sky. And onto your very own untouched marble ice that's yours to carve. So what are you waiting for? Join in the fun of having a backyard nice rink this year and frozen memories for years to come. Call or visit us online to start creating your frozen memories today.
HockeyShop.com. The spark that ignites your game. With the tools for faster hands, harder, more accurate shots, and the source for on-ice and off-ice training. From shooting pads and rebounders to training pucks and stick-handling balls, synthetic ice and flooring tiles. HockeyShop.com.
I'm here with Sean Kennedy from FMCI Sports here at Cronin Memorial Rink in Revere, Massachusetts. And Sean is going to talk about the importance of stick handling. So Sean, when we're stick handling, tell me 3 things that you think are most important.
Yeah, so once we gain control of the puck, we want to make sure that we're comfortable on our forehand and our backhand with the puck at our stick. We don't have the puck too far in front of us, nor is it too close to our body. And we want to make sure that the top hand on the stick controls where the puck is going.
All right, Sean, so what's a good way to warm up with stick handling when you come on the ice?
Yeah, so once you hit the ice, grab a puck. You can actually do it standing still. Just short little stick handling moves, back and forth, back and forth. As you get more comfortable, you want to enlarge the area that you're bringing the puck. So it goes back and forth, feeling it on your forehand and your backhand, maintaining control. You can actually see that as I'm bringing it over to my backhand side, my bottom hand is coming off the stick, furthering the point that the top hand is really what dictates where the puck goes and maintains that control.
Look at those soft, cushy hands, huh? All right, Sean, so we have a basic 3-cone setup here. I imagine you're going to take us through how to do some stick handling around the cones. It's a drill that you got to kind of go at your own pace with, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Once you warm up, you feel the puck on your stick and you get a little comfortable out here. I would set these 3 cones up. Anybody can set them up. It's a simple drill. You want to weave in and out, working your forehand, your backhand. You can even use the toe of your stick. You know, guys like to get fancy with that these days. But like you said, absolutely go at your own speed, warm up slow, and then you can increase.
Let's see what you got. Sean, the beauty of stick handling drills, you can do this practically anywhere.
Absolutely. Like you saw, we only need 3 cones and a puck. If you're feeling really ambitious, you can do this in your driveway with a tennis ball. Even a golf ball will work. That will really help your skills. If you come to one of our stick time sessions, many of our rinks offer them. You can set up 3 cones just like that and work on it yourself.
Scouts routinely gauge compete level. Coaches on recruiting trips want to see how well players stack up against top competition. Players want to know the organization's success rate in placing past players. Everyone is always searching for the next big thing. With that in mind, the USPHL aims to provide a complete curriculum on and off the ice.
But we work out 3 times a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and usually it's just a pretty light workout and a nice recovery stretch. And then we're on the ice from 3:30 to 5. So it's pretty grueling, but you know, that's what junior hockey is, and it's preparing you for the college experience.
Coming in last year, obviously when you're coming into a new league, you don't really know what to expect, but experience is everything. So obviously when I first started, I was a little, not afraid or nervous, but just not know what to expect. So you kind of need like 10 games or so to get your feet wet and get used to the pace of play. But this year coming in, it's just way different. You know what to expect. You're ready to go right from game one. So that's the biggest difference, I'd say, from year 1 and year 2.
It's a great experience. Every team has a bunch of great players on it, so each game you're playing against some top guys that are going to end up Division I. So that just helps you in the long run, getting ready for the college level.
Absolutely. This league is a very deep league. At any given day, anyone can be beat. So you have to bring your game. If you're not ready to play, you're gonna get beat, or you're gonna be a closer game than you want it to be. So the league is definitely very deep. I know last year it took us down to our last game and even a shootout to decide whether we'd get home ice or have to go on the road for the first round of playoffs. So it definitely is a very deep and competitive league.
Well, I came from the Tier 1 elite level, and that was a pretty hard level of play. But the competition here, it's pretty tough, and the guys are big. You know, even if they're not skilled, they're getting in your face, you know, using their sticks, putting the body on you. So you got to be ready for everything.
There's a lot of good players on our team, and if you don't come to play for practice even, it's going to show that in practice, because there's so many good players, and you'll look bad if you don't bring it every practice.
When you're playing high school, it's kind of more of like a small pond type thing. And you go and play juniors, and you're playing kids from all over the place, which is more like college. College kids come from Canada, US, everywhere. So it's more of being more exposed to the different kind of players that you're going to be playing against at the next level.
I'm here with Julie Nicoletti from Kinetic Fuel, and today we're going to talk about different food options, right? So when I was younger, my mother always told me, have 1 yogurt every day to maintain your health. So does something like this make sense for me?
So, Joel, kids eat primarily for pleasure. It looks good, tastes good, they feel like eating it, and that's really the extent of the decision making.
Right.
For athletes who are looking to fuel their bodies, though, they need to make conscious decisions about what they're eating.
Okay. So this doesn't make
may
much
not
sense.
be the best choice. This would be maybe for a kid, but if you're an athlete who's looking to take your game to the next level, you need to be making some conscious decisions. So something like this yogurt that has more protein than sugar would be a better option.
All right, so it's still yogurt.
It's still yogurt. Your mother was right.
All right.
Better option.
Mother was right. All right,
yes,
good.
definitely a better option.
All right, so let's talk about peanut butter, right? So you've got a couple different options here. What's the difference?
So the idea behind peanut butter is that it really should be just peanuts or peanuts and salt.
Okay, all right, so not necessarily the deal here, but here, peanuts and salt.
Exactly,
right. And it tastes pretty good as well. I've had this before.
Yep, that's great.
All right, so speaking of breakfast, oftentimes after a game, or sometimes even before if we're hungry, we might stop off and get a bagel, egg, and cheese.
Yep.
Is that acceptable, or?
So a better option might be a veggie egg white flatbread.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Yep, more of what you recognize, less of what you don't.
Got it. All right. And then if we're looking at drinks.
Yes.
So obviously there's water, but then
Best
we
choice.
have other choices here. Orange juice might be good, no?
Right. So orange juice for some maybe, but oftentimes there's a lot of sugar, and I think that it's important to turn around and look at the label.
Okay.
Soda or some other lemonade, iced tea, even the ones that seem pretty healthy, oftentimes have between 48 and 65 grams of sugar, and that's what this is.
Okay, so this is the amount of sugar in one of those drinks.
Could be, yes.
That's unbelievable.
So oftentimes when I'll show this to an athlete, they think that that's disgusting, but yet they think nothing of actually drinking it.
Yeah, that makes you think twice.
Right.
All right, so fueling up on carbs, we like to eat pasta.
True.
Would you recommend pasta?
So again, if we're eating more of what we recognize and
So
less
no
of what we
pasta.
don't. I'm not saying that, I'm just saying more of what we recognize
Okay.
and less of what we don't.
Okay.
A spaghetti squash is a great option, very easy to cook. It comes out just like spaghetti. It doesn't have a distinct flavor, so you can put a marinara sauce on it or whatever you would normally put on your pasta.
Okay.
You can also, if you're having something like chicken ziti broccoli, maybe you double the chicken and triple the broccoli and quarter the ziti so that you're having more of what you recognize and less of what you don't. And then, of course, quinoa is another great option as an ancient grain that's high in protein as well.
Okay, so we have some good options, but as they say, everything in moderation, we may be okay.
Yeah.
But if you're really hungry, there are some great options here that we discussed.
Absolutely, and this would be the best.
That's great. Thanks, Julie.
You're welcome.
How would you like a lifetime of frozen memories in your own backyard? Nice Rink brings you those experiences and memories with your very own backyard rink. Imagine stepping out your back door into the crisp winter air. Walking past your warm, glowing fire pit under the blanket of a starry winter sky. And onto your very own untouched marble ice that's yours to carve. So what are you waiting for? Join in the fun of having a backyard nice rink this year and frozen memories for years to come. Call or visit us online to start creating your frozen memories today.
FMC Ice Sports. What's your dream?
I'm here with my man Wack from Monkey Sports in Norwood, Massachusetts. Obviously, we are going to talk about sticks. I don't know how I guessed.
You did well. These are sticks. In fact, this is the new True X Core 9. This is the CCM Speed Burner. Two very distinctively different feeling sticks, new to the market. We're very excited about. They have two uniquely interesting things going on with the blades, kind of different from what everyone else is doing. So let's head into the shooting room. Let's shoot on some pucks. We call it the bouncy castle. Come on in. Let's go. Let's go.
All right, Wax, so we talked about two specific sticks
Yes.
here. I really want to talk about this True X Core 9.
True X Core 9. True, if you don't know anything about True, golf company. About 100 years of making golf shafts. About 14 years back, they started making hockey sticks. A couple years ago, there's like, we're going to make our own sticks. They stopped ghosting for other companies. They're making their own sticks. So the X Core 9, off the success of the 6.0 stick, same construction, one-piece compression molded stick, mid-kick feel. The thing that really separates this from kind of anything else is the blade. It's this, they have a urethane injected insert that sits in the blade. And really what it does, it creates a lot more spin on the puck. But what you're really going to notice, it makes it feel like a wood blade. It has a phenomenal feel. It's a very dampened, spongier feel, and that's what you don't get with a lot of stiffness in a lot of blades you see today.
And it's light. It's a light stick.
About 400 grams.
Wow. Yeah, one of the lightest sticks on the market, apparently.
Yes. Another counterpart to that would be, again, like the CCM Speed Burner.
Yeah. Brand new from CCM.
Brand new from CCM. This is more of I'd say what I call like a neutral taper. It's medium. It's kind of wherever your bottom hand is, that's where the action is kind of happening at its optimum. They've strengthened the hosel all the way down into the blade. And the blade, again, is another talking point. It's a Speed Pocket 2 blade. This is the only blade in the industry that has no foam in it. So they call it the trampoline effect. I just call it pop. There's just a lively, explosive feel.
That's what hockey players look for.
And again, when you're thinking about a situation where players are taking fewer and fewer clappers, less slap shots. It's all about snapshots now. So unforgiving situations, you want a lot of explosiveness. This stick does it in droves.
Hey, two great sticks, one great guy. That's me. I'm down to Monkey Sports. The USPHL isn't just for New England kids. The rosters are full of players from postal codes around the world. In fact, one team is comprised entirely of European players. The Okanagan European Eagles are perhaps the most interesting squad in the 12-team Premier Division. The roster has players from many different countries, and they all come to the U.S. to live and train together with a singular goal in mind: playing at the next level.
Really, we spent most of our time on trying to adjust to the differences here. You know, the biggest difference is the ice size, the surface itself, and then because of that, what we're finding, or what we're finding with our guys, is that they have less time to do stuff, right? And that's the biggest thing. It's not the skating or the skills or even the physical play. It's that there's less time.
It's a really good experience for us, you know, because we have actually everything. We have good program in gym, like EPS guys. They help us so much. They have training with guys from NFL, NHL, and this stuff.
I think it's a lot faster in America because you have the smaller ice and you don't have so much time with the puck. And in Europe, you normally can always skate into the zone. In America, you have to dump the puck and chase it, and there are more hits. It's just faster overall.
We get scouted basically every game, and the level of competition is really, really high, and we can't find this in Europe. And I think if you want to go to US and play US hockey, you should come over and first play junior hockey, so you can see the style and the level of the play. First of all, I love hockey here. I love it. And I like US. Our team, I think we are great together. We can live together because we are every day together. So I think I like it. I like everything here. But you know, you miss home sometimes. Food is different. At the beginning, it was strange for everybody, but we got used to it, and it's great now.
I think it's very good experience. First, I can improve my English, and I think it's good for my future, and not only for hockey. And so last year I went to school too, so I took classes. And this year, but with the team, we don't take classes, but I think it's great to live in the hotel with everybody. And yeah, I mean, now I'm more focused with the hockey to find the D1 school.
They're pretty focused. Our guys, I'm pretty impressed with. They've done their homework. The guys that come over here, they really want to be here. They know what it's about. They haven't played here that much, but they you know, with the internet and different things, they're able to do their homework. They know what's going on, and they pay attention. They see the scouts in the stands. They see the scouts at the games, the scouts in the lobby. And for them, it's really exciting. Probably the biggest adjustment is the compete level that happens here. You know, we're in a hockey market. We're in a hockey area. New England is known for hockey. It's in the culture. And for a lot of our guys, they're not coming from that. You know, there's not hockey talk going on. And that environment is competitive, you know, and it's different. It's really different. That part where hockey matters and it's important, and being a role player is a good thing, and that doesn't exist for the most part in some of these countries in Europe, and that competitiveness is a big adjustment.
At the end of each long day of training, more preparation is what comes next. Hockey is a day-to-day business, just like life. With a league full of players searching for every advantage, every inch of separation, each drop of sweat marks a step taken on the long road to tomorrow.